so gently. Much more better. Oh, I got the joke. Hello guys, I'm Claire, and today we're gonna read this book. Junie B. Jones is not a crook. Okay, so today we'll only read 4 chapters. Chapter 1, No Good Reason. My name is Junie B. Jones, but B stands for beet rice. Except I don't like beet rice. I just like B and that's all. Here's his story for you. It's called Once Upon a Time, my grandfather named Frank Miller went to a store and he bought me some mittens. Once upon a time, my grandfather named Frank Miller went to a store and he bought me some mittens. They're made out of black furry fur. And guess what? It was not even my birthday, or Christmas, or Valentine's Day. Plus, the mittens were not even on sale. Grandma Miller just bought them for a good reason, and that was the bestest reason I ever heard of. That's how I love that guy very much. Plus, also, he can skip. The end. I like that story a real lot. And guess why? I didn't even make it up, that's why. That adventure really actually happened to me. My grandpa Miller really did buy me the mittens for no good reasons. They're gorgeous, I tell you. When first I opened them, they got filled with glee. Glee is when you jump, run and jump and skip, and laugh and clap and dance on the top of a dining room table. And your mother takes you down from the table, and she carries you to your room for a timeout. Timeouts kill the glee. I wore my new mittens the whole entire morning. Plus also, I wore them to afternoon kindergartens. I wore them with my attractive winter jacket. Only it wasn't actually cold out. Only who even cares? Because that outfit looked very beautiful together. I showed my mittens to my bestest friend named Grace. Also, I showed them to a variety of strangers. After I got to school, I held my hands on my head and ran all over the playground. Look, everybody, look at my new mittens. Grandpa Frank Miller bought them for no good reason. I waved them all around the air. How many children see these lovely things? Raise your hand, I hollered. Nobody raised their hand. How many children think these mitts are gorgeous? Please come forward, I yelled. Nobody came forward. I put my hands back down and walked to that Grace. I can create any interest, I said, very, very glum. And guess what? Just then, I spotted my other best friend named Lucille. I ran to my fastest to greet her. Lucille, look at my gorgeous new mittens. See them? They're made out of black furry fur. Lucille pet them. My family has lots of fur, she said. My mother has a fur cape, and my aunt had a fur jacket, and my uncle has a fur hat. Plus my nana just bought a brand new mink coat. She can't wear it outside the house, or else people will throw paint on her. Why? My mouth came all the way open. Why, you silly? Why will people throw paint on your nana? I asked. Lucille crossed her arms. You don't know anything, Junie B. Jones. Because people who love furry animals don't like them being made into coats for nanas. Yeah. I only got a coat that made of fur. My friend made of fur too. And And the hours too. I got loads of them. Lots. But I cannot tell you all. You're the softest thing ever. Even my hair, I feel just feeling that it made for fur. Even my hand got some furs too. And some hairs is growing on them. And even my giant blanket is made of fur too. Lots of things made of fur. I think... Okay, let's just keep reading. Just then I felt relief in me, because I'm not even in Nana's, that's why. And besides, my mittens aren't even made of real furry animals. They're made of fake furry animals. Those kind don't even count. Hey, are you a real animal? No, I'm your puppet. Not really, puppet. When you're in real life, you are gonna be the cutest boy ever. Yum yum. Okay, stop hugging me. Okay. Please focus. Okay. All of a sudden, the bell rang for school. I zoomed to my room like a speeding rocket. And guess why? More people to show my mittens too. That's why. Chapter 2, Fur Hands. I showed my mitten to my teacher. Her name is Mistress. She has another name too, but I just like Mistress and that's all. Yeah. Feel them, Mistress, I said. Feel how soft they are. I rubbed them on her face. Ooh, they are soft, Junie bee, she said. Be sure and put them in your jacket pockets so they won't get lost, okay? I skipped very happy to my seats. Yeah, I'm not even going to lose them, I said to just myself. I'm going to wear them right on my hands the whole livelong day because I love these guys, that's why. And then soon you're gonna get bored of it and then you don't like it. But I'm gonna never bored of my team. They're just so adorable. I took off my attractive winter jacket and I sat down at my table. Then I tapped on Lucille with my furry mittens. Hello, how are you today? I have fur hands. See them, Lucille? See my hands, fur? I flew them in the air. This is what fur hands look like when they're flying in the air, I said, and waved hello. This is what fur hands look like when they're waving hello, I said. Lucille didn't frown. You're being annoying, she said. That's how come I turned around and smiled at a boy named William. I have fur hands, William. See them? See my fur hands? I tapped on his head. This is what fur hands look like when they're tapping on your head, he said. Just then I got up from my chair and I skipped to my boyfriend named Ricardo. Really? Your boyfriend? I just got in my cutest, bestest friend named Carmen. And that's all. Why I'm rubbing his ears. Yes, I tickled him under the chin with my softy hands of fur. This is what fur hands look like when they're tickling under your chin, I said. Then I grinned, 'cause what boys bring out the best in me, that's why. Pretty soon, Mistress saw me out of my seat. She held my hand and marched me back to my table. This is how fur hands look when they're marching to my table, I said. Mistress plopped me in a chair. Then she pulled up my fur hands and she put them on her desk. I did a sad sign. This is how fur hands look when they're no longer in my possession, I whispered to just myself. After that, I put my head on the desk. I covered up with my arms and I didn't want to come out for a real long time. Being Brownie, Mister said I could have my mittens back at recess. I stared at the clock, then tapped my fingers on my table, did loud breaths. Lucille tattletailed at me. Junie B kept tapping her fingers and making loud breaths. I can't even concentrate on my work, she grouched. Mr. came to my table. Hello, how are you today? I said, kind of nervous. I'm fine, except I don't actually have my mitten. She tapped on her foot real fast. That was not a good sign, I think. Only guess what? Just then the bell rang for recess. Oh boy, I yelled. Oh boy, 'cause I have my mitten back, right, misters? Right? I zoomed her desk and put them on my hands and rubbed those softy things all over my cheeks. Okay, I'm gonna rub you into my face, 'cause you're gonna be the softest thing ever. Yum, 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 yum. Softest thing ever. I love to feel it with my hand. I love to feel it with my cheek. Okay, you can just put me down and back to your work. Okay. I used you at the table. Because you're too soft. It's good to be with you again, I whispered to their fur. After that, I skipped on my attractive winter jacket. I skipped outside with my friends. Me and Tattletale Lucille and that Grace play horses together at recess. I'm Brownie, Lucille is Blackie, and that Grace is Yellowy. I'm Yellowy, shouted that Grace. I'm Blackie, shouted Lucille. I'm Brownie, I shout. Just when I look at my mitten, I didn't frown. 'Cause there was a little bit of a problem here, I think. Yeah, only I can be Brownie 'cause my horse paws are black. So I have two different colors apparently. But horses' hooves are usually need to be black. Lucille and that Grace did frowns too. Said that Grace. Said Lucille. I said. Just then that Grace clapped her hands together very excited. I know, Junie B. Today you and Lucille can trade. Today Lucille be Brownie and you can be Blackie, so that's why your horse paw will be right color. Me and Lucille look at that girl, 'cause what kind of crazy ideas was that? It's correct. No need to say anything, we must be agreed. I did a huffy breath. Yeah, only I can be Blackie when I'm already Brownie, Grace. Paint Brownie into Blackie. I said. I have been Brownie for my whole entire career. You can just go changing, you know. Yeah, Grace, you can't just go changing, said Lucille. The Grace looked embarrassed at herself. Oh yeah, what was I thinking? She said very mumbly. After that, all of us sat down in the grass and we tapped our chins. We think and think and think. And all of a sudden, my whole face lighted up. Hey, I thought of it. I know exactly what to do. I shout. I jump up. Start again, Grace. Say your name again. Say that you're Yellowy. That Grace looked curious at me. I'm Yellowy? She said. I'm pointing to Lucille. I'm Blackie, she said next. I spin around real joyful. I'm Brownie, I shout. Only guess what? Yesterday my Grandpa Brownie brought me black furry mittens. And so that's come I am different colors apparently. After that, all of us did high fives. We started playing horses. We galloped and we trotted and we snorted and we snuffled. Only too bad for me, 'cause the sun kept on beating down on my horse head. I got drippity inside my attractive winter jacket. I'm going to die from the heat. Perspiration, I said. That's how come I trotted over to a tree I took all my stuff. First, I took off my attractive winter jacket. Then I took off my furry black mittens. I piled them in a careful pile. After that, I galloped away to find my horse friends. They played and played. Pretty soon, Mistress blew her loud whistle. That means end of recess. Coming! Shout Yellowy. Coming! Shout Blackie. Coming! I'm shout. But I hurried back to the tree to get my stuff. Only guess what? I saw very terrible there, that's what. And it's called, hey, somebody stole my mittens. No teddy backpack. I run all around the tree. 911, 911, 911. I hollered, somebody stole them, somebody stole my mittens. Misters came very quick. They stole them, they stole my mittens, 911. I shout some more. Mistress bent down to me. Who, Junie B, who stole them? She said. A stealer, that's who. A stealer stole them. So what kind of school was this? 'Cause I didn't even know there was crooks at this place. Mr. said, calm down to my voice. Yeah, only I can't even calm it down that good, 'cause I am a heartsick, that's why. Heartsick is the grown-up word for when your heart is sick. I look at the ground real sad. Now all I had left is my dumb, attractive jacket. Mistress picked it up as she held my hands, and she and her started to walk. You and I are going to the office, she told me. I quite tried to get my hands away from her. No, mistress, I'm not allowed to go there. Mother said if I get sent to the office one more time, I will be grounded, young lady. Tears came into my eyes. Grounded, young lady, is when I have to stay in my own ground, I said. Plus also, I can go on the rug. Mr. smiled. I'm not taking you to the principal office to punish you, Junie B, she said. I'm taking you to find your mittens. I did a gasp. Principal? I asked very shocked. Principal told my mittens? Mr. laughed real loud. No, Junie B, you didn't steal your mittens. The office is where the lost and found is located. After that, she took my hand again, and we hurried to the office. There is a crouchy typing lady at that place. I'm not fond of her. Junie B needs to look through the lost and found, Mistress told her. Please send her back to class when she's finished. Then Mistress went back to room 9 and left me there all by myself. The typing lady looked all over the counter at me. I did a gulp. Yeah, 'cause I'm not even bad today, I explained, very nervous. Somebody stole my mittens, and that is the end of my tale. The typing lady kept on looking at me. She didn't say any words. Sweat came on my head. Whew, it's warmish in here, isn't it? I said. Just then I heard the door open. It was Principal. He's coming out of his office. I jumped up and down at his sight, 'cause I know that guy very good. Principal, look, it's me, it's Junie B. Jones. My mittens got stolen from the playground, and so Mr. brought Mare to get them. So just may hand them over, and I'll be on my way. There was question asked. Principal looked funny at me. Then he went to the closet and pulled out the big box. This is the lost and found, Junie B, he explained. Anytime that someone finds something that had been lost, they bring it here. I put it in this box. How come? I asked. How come they bring it there instead of taking it home? 'Cause one time I found a nickel at the street, and Daddy said I could put it in my bank, 'cause finding isn't the same thing as stealing. Right, Principal? Finding is a lucky duck. Principal laughed a little bit. Well, finding a nickel on the street is different, Junie B, he said. For one thing, it will be almost impossible to discover who the owner of a nickel really was. And so another thing. Big. And for another thing, losing a nickel isn't really a big deal. But someone loses something personal, like mittens, for instance, well, that's a very big deal. And so if someone else finds the mittens, they can bring them to get the lost and found, and the owner can get them back. He smiled. Then that make everyone happy, Junie B, he said. The owner's happy because she has her mitten back. And the person who found them is happy because she's done a good deed. He pointed to the piece of paper tapped on the box. See this? This is the poem the third grade wrote about the lost and found. It says, if you find stuff, bring it in. All day long you'll wear a grin. I didn't frown. Yeah, only there's a problem. I didn't lose my mittens. That was stolen on purpose. And so no one will bring it in and wear a grin, probably. Principal raised up his eyebrows. Well, you never know, Junie B. Why don't you look there and see? He opened up a box for me. That's when my eyes got big and wide. Because it was filled with the wonderfulest items you ever saw. For sweaters and sweatshirts and baseball caps and gloves and balls in a lunchbox and a scarf and sunglasses and a watch with Mickey Mouse on it. And so there was a backpack that looked like a teddy bear. Ooh, I always wanted one of these. I hollered real thrilled. I put it on my back and skipped around the office. How does it look back there? I asked. Principal ran after me. He took my teddy off my backpack and put them back in the box. We're looking for your mittens, remember? Just then I felt upset again. Thus I almost forgot about these furry guys, that's why. Oh yeah, my mittens. I said real glum. I looked through the box some more. They're not here, I said. My mittens are gone forever and ever, I think. I did a sad sign. Then I picked up a teddy backpack again. Maybe I will take this instead, I said, because his teddy backpack will ease my pain, I believe. Principal said no. How come? I asked. Because the owner doesn't even want it anymore, I bet. Her mother already bought her a new teddy backpack, probably. And so this one is just going to waste. Principal stood me up and turned me into the door. That's meant I'm leaving, I think. Come back tomorrow and look for your mittens again. I talked real fast. Yeah, only I just remembered something. I used to have the teddy backpack just like that one, maybe. Only then I lost it, probably. So I better take that one home with me, or else my mother might be mad. Principal walked me to the door. He faced me down the hall. Goodbye, Junie B, he said. I hung my head, real disappointed. Because guess what? Goodbye means no teddy backpack. And it's done. Wish it does in 30 minutes. Whew. I am relieved this. Now please, 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 please slap the like button. Please, please, please. Or I will give you this cute little heart. Bye-bye.